You know what? I like Mario games and all, but sometimes I think it's just the same stale levels over and over. Well, if you don't like it, why don't you try making your own Mario levels? Challenge accepted. Welcome to another episode of the... Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. Welcome to the super awesome game review show. Yes, I slightly changed the title because I'm trying to make the show a little more YouTube friendly. I think maybe the effing awesome game review show might be putting things off a bit. I don't know. Maybe it's not really putting the title out there and like that. But then again, maybe these game reviews I make just suck and nobody watches them. So we'll see. So today's game we're reviewing is Mario Maker for the Wii U. That is like completely the wrong sound. So for years we've been playing Mario games, you know, from 2D to 3D and stuff like that. And you gotta admit, as great as these games are, sometimes you just feel that maybe the challenge is a bit lacking. Maybe it's because you've played so many Marios, or maybe you just feel Nintendo's not really trying, not putting that much effort in these Mario games anymore. So maybe they agreed with that too and decided, hey, why don't we leave that option up to you, the player. Thus, I believe, is how Mario Maker was born. Either that, or they saw how successful fan-made video games are made on the internet and want to try to capitalize on that using Mario.
The game gives you all the tools you need to make your own personal Mario levels, except for halfway points. But we'll get to that later. The problem is the release time. Play the game in creative mode for a few minutes, you can unlock the next set of customization. A day later.
Now, I remember that being an actual problem, like a big issue that people were talking about before the game came out. And I heard Nintendo was supposed to do a patch where, like, now you only have to wait 15 minutes before before everything unlocks. But maybe my Wii U didn't get the memo because I still had to wait like an entire day after unlocking it before I could get to it. Now, obviously not an entire day. I do believe you only had to wait until midnight of the next day. So usually around 12:01 the next day, things were available to use. I'm not 100% sure how accurate I am on that because I was never up at midnight trying to see if my stage unlocked or not. I waited well into the next day, you know, because I kind of like to sleep, which I know a lot of gamers don't really do, but I'm different.
The game doesn't have a lot of modes, but it doesn't need to. There's plenty you can do from the game's options you have. You can try 100 Mario mode, where you play through 8 or 16 creator-made levels depending on what difficulty level you choose. You can skip levels if you can't seem to pass them, or just think the level design is too stupid and you don't want to bother with it.
So yeah, there's a lot of, there's like endless possibilities on here. There are so many different ways you can play and stuff like that, and there's like 4 different modes, the way the game looks. You can choose from like the original Mario look to Mario 3 to Mario World and eventually Mario Brothers Wii U or whatever, Mario Brothers U, whatever you want to call it. So you have the 4 options to choose from, and a lot of there's a lot of there. Some are just like fun and easy, and others are made by evil people. I mean, seriously, some of you guys out there are just horrible, horrible people. I mean, I think you really make some of these stages to hurt people's feelings. I mean, seriously, guys, some of y'all need help.
You can also use other characters as power-ups. This pretty much acts as a new skin and doesn't really do anything else, but it's still a neat feature. If only an excuse to add Amiibo support to the game.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Well, some of you might be thinking. Some of you are like, really? Amiibos? I gotta buy Amiibos for this game? Or, of course, some of you might also be going, yay, Amiibos! I gotta buy Amiibos for these games! Or, well, the Amiibos I have work for this game! Blah, blah! Stuff like that. I don't know. It's really weird how people feel about Amiibos. I personally don't really give a crap, but, you know, that's just me. Can't really blame or say anything about anybody else, but thankfully that is optional. You can just go ahead and play the game as you play, you can unlock these characters. Usually unlock them during playing the 100 Mario Challenge mode, and you can unlock the characters for special uses. I just kind of wish that they would. I kind of wish that you could use them in like the other versions of Mario games, and not just like the Mario 1 build. I mean, that'd be pretty cool if you do it that way, but it is what it is.
Super Mario Maker is a step in the right direction for the future of Nintendo games. The game can pretty much be an endless Mario game. Even if you never make any levels, you can pretty much play an unlimited number of levels and face all sorts of new challenges in a Mario game like you've never seen before, unless you played Kaizo and Mario fan-made levels. And you probably know what to expect.
So yeah, just endless, like I said earlier, endless possibilities and a lot of fun. I do have a couple complaints with the game, one being that there are absolutely no checkpoints in any levels. It's not even an option. It's not like people didn't put them in there to be mean. I mean, I'm sure if it was an option, a lot of people leave it out just to screw with other gamers, but Nintendo didn't even bother to put that in there, which I think they should do, because you can adjust the length of the stage. You can make them like this short to like takes you 2 seconds to pass. You can go the full length of the thing. So yeah, there's things like that. And hopefully, you know, I'm pretty sure Nintendo's gonna roll out some kind of DLC for this game eventually. Hopefully, if they're smart enough, they're gonna do that and try to make it free. Nintendo, seriously, don't do this nickel and dime bullshit like you do with Smash Brothers. Just stop it. But yeah, and hopefully halfway point is one of those options. And personally, I think this game can really show what the next step of what Nintendo can do with their games. You can imagine like all these other games where like you make it. I mean, think of a Zelda maker or a Metroid maker or a F-Zero maker, which they should totally do. Because if you're not gonna make an F-Zero game, let us do it. I mean, seriously, throw the options out there. Give us all this shit, and we'll do it. We will do it for you. Which I think this is kind of a test marker to see if like. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the NX, Nintendo doesn't make games for it. They just give us the shit to make our own games, and that's that. I don't know what else to tell you on that one. But yeah, pretty solid game. Like I said, not a lot of options, but a lot of customization, a lot to do. Tons upon tons, if not infinite levels to play, you know, to enjoy this game. So I'm going to go ahead and give this game an A, because I believe that, like, there's a lot going on with this game, that they give you enough tools to make just like the craziest freaking levels, or you know, the most intelligent levels, or in some cases the most dastardly evil levels, really F you guys, that are possibly out there. So yeah, I think you should, if you have a Wii U, which I know that's a very small number at this point, but seriously, pick up this game, give it a try. You don't even have to make levels if that's not your thing. If you just want to play Mario levels from now until the end of time, this is the game for you. Because I don't think like you're gonna run out of levels or new stuff to do anytime soon. So anyway, this has been another episode of the super awesome Game Review Show, and I will see you guys next time.